At last count, there were just over 150 breweries in Michigan. 13 of them are in the UP. One of the more high-profile breweries is located in Marquette at the corner of 3rd and Michigan. Blackrocks Brewery opened in 2010 in a modest 2-story house, and it has grown significantly since then. The first beers were brewed on a 1-barrel system, which is small, yet very hands-on.
You're hand mashing everything in, you're hand stirring, you're really monitoring the transfer a lot closer. As we grew into the 3-barrel, it became a little bit easier, but it was still a pretty hands-on process.
Blackrocks still uses the 1- and 3-barrel systems, but it also uses a much larger 20-barrel system.
There's a little bit more technology involved to try and help make it easier so that a single brewer can handle that amount of mass of grain or liquids. And it's different. They're all different in their own right, but they're fun.
Like many breweries, Blackrocks has beers that are almost always on tap, called mainstays, whose names come with a story, like the 51K IPA.
The 51K is somewhat of a derivative of a combination of both the Nequamigan ski race and the Ore to Shore. We always kind of joked around when people would swing by that they were able to do the last K from the dome up to the brew house and get a pint.
Maybe even a pint of the Grand Rapids Dry Hopped Cream Ale, which sounds an awful lot like a city south of the bridge.
We were down at Beer Fest and we had a dry hop cream ale. We just kind of started talking about how Grand Rapids sounds like Grand Rabbits if you say it real fast. And for some reason it just kind of stuck with us, and we brought it back with us and adopted it as our own.
Something that many, but not all breweries offer is membership in a mug club, and Blackrocks has one of the more attractive ones. A one-time payment of $40 gets you a tall ceramic mug that's hand-fired by local artist Ryan Dahlman and offers a larger pour for the same price.
We started off with $50, and I was a little nervous about that. Starting a business, cash outlay, it was a little tough. And he said, "Don't worry, just pay me after you sell them." Well, before we even opened the doors, we had to tell them to make another 100.
And in September of last year, Blackrocks started canning their 3 mainstay beers, which are now distributed across the state. The canning process is very technical, and the brewers must constantly monitor the line to prevent backups. While many breweries bottle their popular beers, Blackrocks opted for the canning process because the beer keeps better in a can. Even more recently, the brewery renovated the house on 3rd, opening the upper floor to patrons.
We really wanted to make sure that it was a continuity between the downstairs and upstairs to keep that connected feel, whether you're listening to music or there's just a lot of people and you have friends downstairs, upstairs. So we just took out the floor of part of the upstairs, and it seems to tie in really well together.
David and the entire Blackrocks crew still have a few ideas they're working on, and it's a never-ending process of investing in the business and the community.
We never really stop, much to my accountant's chagrin, investing in this business.
For ABC 10 and CW5 News, I'm Kevin Terpstra.